Have we been underestimating Alex Eala all along? That's the question echoing across the tennis world as the 2026 Mubadala DC Open prepares to deliver one of its most captivating opening round clashes. On paper, it looks like a difficult draw. In reality, it could become the match everyone remembers. When the tournament begins in Washington, D.C., all eyes will turn to a showdown that feels worthy of a final rather than a first-round encounter. Rising Filipino star Alex Eala will step onto the court against Olympic gold medalist Qinwen Zheng, a player widely regarded as one of the most dangerous competitors on the WTA Tour. For many fans, it's the ultimate test. For Alex, it's another chance to prove that her remarkable rise is no accident. The hard court season is finally here, and with the US Open just around the corner, every match carries enormous significance. Momentum built during this stretch can shape an entire season. A statement victory now could completely change the conversation surrounding a player's chances at the year's final Grand Slam. Alex Eala knows exactly what's at stake. Over the past year, she has transformed from an exciting young prospect into one of the most talked about names in women's tennis. Every tournament has revealed another layer of her game. Every victory has strengthened the belief that she belongs among the sport's elite. But facing Qinwen Zheng presents a challenge unlike most others. Zheng has built her reputation through fearless attacking tennis. Her explosive first serve immediately puts opponents under pressure, while her heavy forehand can dictate rallies from almost anywhere on the court. She combines tremendous athleticism with confidence that comes from winning on the biggest stages. Capturing Olympic gold elevated her career to another level. That achievement didn't simply earn her a medal. It confirmed her status as one of the world's premier competitors. Since then, she has consistently demonstrated why many consider her one of the brightest stars on the WTA Tour. Her aggressive style often forces opponents into defensive positions from the very first ball. Against most players, that strategy works brilliantly. However, Alex Eala isn't most players anymore. One of the biggest reasons behind Alex's recent success has been her remarkable ability to stay composed under pressure. Instead of panicking against powerful hitters, she absorbs pace exceptionally well, extending rallies until opportunities begin to appear. Her footwork allows her to retrieve shots that many players would never reach. Her court awareness enables her to turn defense into offense within seconds. Perhaps most importantly, her confidence has continued growing with every major tournament she plays. This season alone has provided several unforgettable moments. Alex has earned victories that few analysts predicted. She has pushed high-ranked opponents to their limits and shown remarkable maturity in pressure-filled situations. Those performances have steadily improved both her ranking and her reputation across the tennis community. The biggest difference between today's Alex Eala and the player fans watched only a short time ago is belief. She now enters major tournaments expecting to compete with the very best rather than simply hoping for respectable performances. That mindset changes everything. Meanwhile, Qinwen Zheng enters Washington carrying expectations of her own. As one of the tournament's biggest stars, she will be expected to make a deep run. Opening against an informed player like Alex Eala is certainly not the ideal scenario for someone hoping to build early momentum. First-round matches often carry hidden dangers. Players are still adjusting to court conditions. Timing isn't always perfect. Confidence is still developing. One inspired performance can completely change the tournament before it truly begins. That's exactly why this matchup has generated so much excitement among tennis fans worldwide. It isn't simply about rankings. It isn't only about experience. It's about contrasting styles, contrasting journeys, and two competitors determined to make an early statement. For Alex, a victory would represent far more than another impressive statistic. It would prove she can consistently challenge and defeat the biggest names in women's tennis on one of the sport's most important surfaces. Hard courts reward aggressive movement, quick decision-making, and tactical discipline. Those are all areas where Alex has shown tremendous improvement throughout the season. But defeating an Olympic champion requires something extra. It demands absolute focus from the opening point to the final handshake. And that's exactly what tennis fans are hoping to witness in Washington. As match day approaches, analysts continue debating one important question. What is the best strategy against Qinwen Zheng? There is no simple answer. Trying to overpower Zheng from the baseline is rarely successful. Her ability to strike clean winners from both wings makes her one of the most dangerous offensive players in women's tennis. When she controls the center of the court, she can finish points within just a few shots. That means Alex Eala will need to rely on something different. Patience, precision, and intelligent shot selection. Rather than engaging in a power contest, Alex's greatest opportunity may come from extending rallies and forcing Zheng to hit one extra shot. Throughout her recent rise, Alex has repeatedly demonstrated an impressive ability to change the rhythm of points, mixing deep ground strokes with sharp angles and timely defensive plays. That versatility has frustrated several higher-ranked opponents this season. If she can maintain that level in Washington, the match could become far more competitive than many predictions suggest. Another major factor will be the return game. Qinwen Zheng possesses one of the strongest serves on the WTA Tour, capable of producing free points under pressure. Alex will need to read those serves early and neutralize them whenever possible. Even getting the ball back consistently could force Zheng into longer exchanges where Alex's movement becomes a significant advantage. The opening few games may tell the entire story. If Zheng starts fast, she could quickly establish confidence and dictate play. But if Alex settles into the match early, extends rallies, and makes Zheng work for every point, the pressure could gradually shift. Momentum in tennis can change within minutes. One spectacular rally. One crucial break of serve. One saved break point. Sometimes that's all it takes to completely alter the direction of a match. That unpredictability is exactly why fans are so excited about this encounter. The atmosphere inside Washington Stadium is expected to be electric. Supporters from around the world will be watching as two players from different backgrounds and different stages of their careers fight for a place in the next round. For Alex Eala, this isn't simply another appearance on the WTA Tour. It's another chapter in a journey that has inspired millions of fans, especially in the Philippines. Every tournament she enters attracts more attention. Every victory creates new believers. Every challenge provides another opportunity to prove that she belongs among the world's best. Her rapid development has been impossible to ignore. With every passing month, she has become stronger physically, sharper tactically, and more confident mentally. Those improvements have allowed her to compete against elite opponents without fear, something that cannot be taught overnight. Meanwhile, Qinwen Zheng understands the pressure that comes with being a favorite. Olympic champions are expected to win. Top-ranked players are expected to dominate. Anything less often becomes headline news. That expectation creates its own challenge. While Alex can play with freedom and confidence, Zheng carries the responsibility of protecting her reputation and advancing deep into the tournament. Sometimes that pressure can become a deciding factor. Regardless of who wins, this match represents something bigger than a first-round contest. It symbolizes the changing landscape of women's tennis. A new generation continues to emerge, bringing fresh talent, fearless attitudes, and exciting rivalries that could define the sport for years to come. Alex Eala is firmly becoming part of that conversation. Whether she's competing against Grand Slam champions, Olympic gold medalists, or top 10 players, she has shown that she refuses to back down from any challenge. That's one of the qualities fans admire most about her. She embraces the biggest stages. She welcomes difficult opponents. And she continues improving every single tournament. If Alex produces another memorable performance in Washington, it could provide enormous momentum heading into the North American hardcourt season and eventually the US Open. Confidence is one of the most valuable assets in professional tennis, and victories against world-class opponents can transform an entire season. The tennis world will soon discover whether Alex can deliver another stunning upset, or whether Qinwen Zheng's experience and firepower will prove too much to overcome. Either outcome promises world-class tennis. One thing is already certain. When these two outstanding competitors walk onto the court at the Mubadala DC Open, fans across the globe will be watching every serve, every rally, and every unforgettable point. Because sometimes the biggest stories don't begin in the final. Sometimes they begin in the very first round. If you enjoyed this update, be sure to like this video, share it with fellow tennis fans, and subscribe for more Alex Eala news, match analysis, and exclusive updates throughout the 2026 tennis season. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.